Since being caught red-handed in a scandal that had mainstream news and wrestling fans talking, Vince McMahon was forced to step down from the board of WWE, which meant someone had to be appointed head of creative, and that someone was Triple H. Triple H has been a major figure in the world of professional wrestling for over 2 decades now, and with Triple H having some past experience heading NXT, fans were quite happy with Triple H taking over. But as months went on and storylines played out, the question has now been posed: is Triple H overrated as WWE's booker? Triple H's booking experience goes back to the earliest days of NXT and can honestly go back even further, as during the Cerebral Assassin's long career, he has always been vocal backstage. Whether it's partaking in backstage politics or literally booking the show, he has always let his voice and ideas be heard. Triple H started booking NXT in 2014 and looked to shape the young future stars of WWE and provide something else besides the same old stuff the main roster was providing. NXT was immediately successful with fans, as it indeed provided something fresh and different from the same old stuff. In other terms, Triple H used NXT to provide a platform for young talented wrestlers to showcase their skills and creativity without the constraints of WWE's traditional programming. He also believed that NXT should be strictly focused on organic growth and character development, and that's what really separated NXT from the main roster. As NXT gave birth and helped many superstars such as Finn Balor, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, Sasha Banks, Bayley, and the list can go on and on. Rather than relying on established stars from the main roster, Triple H decided to build the brand through development of homegrown talent. Sure, some of these wrestlers had stints in other promotions, but NXT gave WWE fans and the common majority their first look at these stars. Triple H also understood the importance of building a strong women's division in NXT. He recognized that women's wrestling hadn't been much of a staple in the industry and was committed to providing a platform for female wrestlers to showcase their skills. As one of the best matches in women's history happened under NXT, which was Sasha Banks vs. Bayley at NXT TakeOver in Brooklyn, and if you told someone, watch this match then after say this is developmental, they would not believe you. And with Triple H providing fans so much in NXT, you can see why the majority was so eager for him to finally take over. But as we're now nearing a whole year with Triple H as the head of creative, some fans haven't been pleased. As we have seen for the past year, WWE has provided one of the best storylines in recent memory, being the Bloodline and Roman's reign. But besides that, what else has there been? Every other storyline has been filler that was dropped weeks later, or the rest were storylines that were already in the midst of happening while Vince was in charge. Triple H has also brought back a decent amount of released talent, such as Bray Wyatt, Johnny Gargano, Karrion Kross, Damage Control, and a few other wrestlers. But as months have passed, literally no one besides Damage Control has done anything remotely close to meaningful. As Kross's debut feud with McIntyre, he hasn't done anything besides vignettes, and Bray Wyatt, someone who is very popular and over with fans, hasn't been seen or mentioned since the road to WrestleMania. Some fans also criticized Triple H for having Cody Rhodes lose to Roman at WrestleMania, as Cody, without a doubt, is the most over wrestler in the company, and most are simply tired of Roman's reign and the Bloodline's antics. Don't get me wrong though, the Bloodline and Sami Zayn was great, but WrestleMania was clearly the time to end it all and move forward, as any other date, in my opinion, isn't going to feel as meaningful. But besides a few downsides, there have also been multiple upsides, as every pay-per-view since Triple H's takeover has surpassed the following year in terms of viewership, and the WWE has been doing sellouts after sellouts, setting attendance records and revenue records. Also, match quality has definitely improved, as Triple H, without a doubt, just like in NXT, gives wrestlers plenty of ring time. Ultimately, the product has been noticeably better with Triple H in charge, as elements like storytelling and match quality have significantly improved. And with the recent draft and New World title being introduced, there is still a lot of hope that Triple H will provide fans with great storytelling, wrestling, and more. So now, to the people watching, how do you feel about Triple H's booking, and do you think he is overrated?